I love the Lego community! Oh my god, this show is so good! Oh my god, Ryan's in this! Yeah.
So you want to know what I said to the guy? If it's racist, you're going to find a cat where the sun don't shine. I said, shut up, Sam.
I said, I'm gay.
Shut up. Well, at least you didn't say, Sam, go ahead. Ah, darn. I had a bit of a rough time.
I ran over 4 orphans on the way.
True.
I'll have a
Oh, heck yeah, Lego Lover knows taste. Lego Lover knows.
Oh, heck yeah. Not sponsored by Pepsi.
Your beepus? Beppis.
A movie rant on Fan Forstick. 5 hours long. Oh, I can't wait to see that.
5 hours long. What a waste of time.
You know that was an ad lib. He tried to ad lib as much as I did whenever the series wasn't canceled, and it just sucked.
Anyway,
Even in the show, nobody cares about turtles. Rest in peace, turtles. You will be forgotten.
What's the situation with the disappearance of turtles?
Well, given the evidence that was found, which is just a single error.
Gotta love how that image doesn't fit in the screen all the way.
That seems like a theme of our community. If it's on TV, it's not going to fit.
Not the bad guy here. Turtles was not the man you thought he was. He was involved in an illegal TWR crime dealing circle that sells cheaply made items at high prices, ripping off community members.
This is official canon in the universe, guys. Official canon. Turtles is in a drug scandal or whatever. I
So
don't
I
care.
bring this culprit
I
to
hate this
justice. You can consider Turtles to be deceased. Vigilante. Because of this note, we have pronounced Turtles dead at the scene. No more questions, please.
Wow. Turtles is dead?
Oh, thank God.
Forget that. I want to know more about this illegal TWR dealing circle.
I
wonder who's been affected by it. Betcha they've lost a lot of money. Yeah, we just found the note. Turtles is presumed dead.
Could you speak up?
I don't know how I feel about this. I know you said you wanted to make this a city better place. But did you have to take someone's life?
Yes.
Come on, man. What did I tell you? All will be revealed in time.
No, it won't, because there's no sequel.
Did you get
There is
that?
no
I
sequel.
just- I need to-
How long is this?
I
Oh my
didn't get
God.
the main
13
address.
minutes? Are you kidding
But I
me?
know someone that might be able to get it for you. Here's his location. You impressed me. You all fit with railway. Wait.
What about Take Along Orly? Is he in the show?
I don't.
You mean Trackmaster Railway never?
Trackmaster
Hey,
sometimes.
look, Oliver, did you hear the news? What news? About the circus. Sam, what?
Season 4 reference.
Ha ha ha! Did you guys know there's a show called Thomas the Train? I didn't.
Remember how the note saying
This is like the only good episode. Why are you trying to kill yourself?
This is not good. None of these are good. I don't like any
Where are
of
you
them.
going? Home for tea.
Why? Why?
Alright, fine. I'm
Why?
going home for a fountain. I'll be back tomorrow.
Not today, dear friend.
Oh. That's strange. It's movie night. Little Lover never leaves on movie night. That is strange. Yes. It is.
Hey kid, can you find out where Lake Lover went? Did he go to hell? To hell?
Or is it he, the vigilante? Or to hell?
Actually, just Mr. MPS now, but 2002 was so...
Can I borrow $5?
I would do a favor. You killed Turtle, bucko.
Fuck off. Sorry, I killed your friend. Can I get $5?
What's this all about anyway? An illegal TWR dealing circle? That type of thing doesn't exist. It does, my friend. This circle is
If it does, that's very pathetic and you should kill yourself.
by selling them cheaply made
If it wasn't obvious by the stuttering.
Yeah. Gee, I wonder who the vigilante is.
Sam did pretty much nothing to clean up my audio in this Lego Community series. He did nothing. He just put the raw audio in.
Exactly. What'd you pay that much for a green solely to begin with? I mean, it's not even that good of an item.
Hey, the listing said it was rare.
And that is why the crime circle must be stopped. I know who the head mob boss is.
Who is it?
Spoiler alert: Turtles and Thomas.
What? No way, man. No way. No way is Josh the head boss of all this. The guy's an honest TWR video maker and an honest cop. You are
I'm
right.
very glad that MPS gave 0 shits recording for this. Me and Ro were talking about this. When Taj dies earlier, he's like, "Oh no, my MP slave or whatever." And I was like, "LOL." Dab emoji.
Hey, I think that during this one he gave some sort of a crap because like this is something he actually likes.
You know, there's no I will get right on that.
You have until tomorrow night.
This show needs more anime girls. I'm just saying. Sam, if you're listening to this right now, this needs more anime girls, and you better bring that back.
I suppose I should find Josh's address for this guy. It's probably buried in my files somewhere. Morning, James. Hey, Sam, you're late. Oh, yeah, Taj is gonna close down in a half hour so we can continue being an MP slave.
Haha.
Well, that was odd. What was? I just got a call from MPS. George Lucas actually cared about story quality. Wow.
And you'll never get one again. Dab.
Dab.
Love it. And Roman, too. Shouldn't they be here? Roman's off at Toys R Us looking for a hero, and Lego Lover never said where he was. I haven't seen him since he ditched movie night. What? That's about me? Where'd you go last
What's
night?
that about me? I'm a plane engine. I believe in plain speaking. Speak up.
Yep.
Dab.
Well,
Dab.
$2.
Pick up. Dab.
Speak up.
I immediately rushed over to see what they had, only to be disappointed.
Kind of like how I am with Sam at this series. Disappointed.
Outside the Terminator Salvation.
Dab.
Dab.
I was Toys R Us.
This is gonna be the best Waspel ever, I think.
All they had were Roll and Whistle Charlies.
For the best episode of the Lego Community, which isn't saying much.
Service was going downhill. It's the only place to buy TWR nowadays.
You know, except for my
I
butt,
advise against that.
my rectum.
No comment.
Dab.
Dab.
And that's what's been jacking up the prices on
Jacking up
Excuse
price-
me.
Dab.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Dab.
I have to be somewhere.
I'll see you later.
Josh, you've been hanging out with the bad tree recently. Care to explain? Oh, just working on a project. You'll see in time. We're having to
Ha ha ha. Set up for something that's never happening.
Alright, look, dude, you gotta stop with this shutting off my lights and coming to my house.
Now small talk. The address I asked for.
I got it right here. I had to go through like half my files for it.
You've done a great service.
There's too much hentai on there. I had to delete some of it.
Whatever, just get the heck out of here.
Had I written the Lego Community, I think it would have been a much better series. Just saying.
I only ask for your forgiveness.
Yeah, I just realized he's show arrow. What a cheeky son of a bitch.
Bits? I love bits.
Bits.
Bits are my favorite.
Successful
I love
deal.
bits.
I swear these kids will pay anything for items.
Josh actually gave a really good performance for this role. I'm impressed.
Joshua Louie, you have failed this community.
Guards, subdue him.
Also,
I mean, he's hamming it up, and I kind of like that. He's actually making his villain sort of presentable.
this whole like fight should have lasted a lot longer. There was also an outside fight that we were supposed to have, and then I was supposed to break into his warehouse and beat up a bunch of dudes, and it would take like 5 minutes or so. But nope, Sam cut it down to 2 seconds.
Desperate, broken people who absolutely require the money they make from this business to survive.
Somebody did not like Jay Louvier while writing this.
Just like you did the turtles.
Whoa,
I didn't
spoiler.
kill turtles. Proceeds to kill Jay Louvier.
It's
Man, the
because I
writing is-
didn't. I didn't kill Turtles. You'll find
writing-
out, fam.
Spoiler alert! Oh my gosh! The people watching this are gonna be
I swear I
upset.
had no idea one of the bots went rogue. Oh my, it seems that there's some heated debate going on here. Indeed there is. Did you hear about Josh? No, I didn't. Police found him this morning dead in a warehouse just outside the city. Or what they thought.
Is that why you stopped making videos? That explains
No,
everything.
the first thing.
Can we please update the wiki with this?
Real Josh was not
Joshua Louvier was found dead in a warehouse.
I can have
Murdered by the vigilante who presumably killed Turtles.
Everything is hunky-dory. Sorry, MPS, but I just looked at an article on my phone. The department wants you on further... Fair enough, as long as I'm not privately legendary Baja Blast.
Yeah, remember Baja Blast? Remember that was like such a prized and beloved icon of the community? Gee, I remember
Let's have
him.
some more of that good stuff.
What stuff?
I don't remember what it was called, but it started with a V. Vodka? No, voltage. Gosh, Sam, the alcoholic times were like 2 episodes ago.
Is that where it ends?
Nope, there's an end credit scene.
Oh, can I just skip the credits in? Screw this.
Screw the credits, my dude.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, but you'll find an error where it doesn't belong, like in my closet.
Dab.
Oh, damn!
No be in your butt.
We got the wrong guy. How could this have happened?
This whole thing has gone way too far.
I knew you wanted to kill us, Josh. But no,
This
don't
reveal
even-
also was supposed to be a lot more dramatic.
Especially what you did to poor turtles. Oh, poor turtles.
Did he film this on his, like, sink or something?
Yeah, looks like it.
bathroom?
I didn't want your
Okay, what the heck is that screeching noise? It's really getting on my nerves.
yes. I didn't want him getting suspicious. Have a look.
Here, let me try something real quick.
Looks like
It
you
shouldn't
were
be a
hiding.
screeching like that.
Hiding what? Besides your secret?
Is that better?
Hiding this. Hello, with
Yeah. No.
our new recruit.
Whoa, dude!
Oh my gosh, plot twist! I'm so glad this series is dead. Thank the Lord.
Did you really hate what I wrote? Come on, fam.
I mean, I don't think it was the writing because, I mean, there was stuff that happened, but
You gotta admit,
had it been animated and, actually given, some proper, like, I'm not trying to explain it. First of all,
Yeah.
some proper, like, like emotion. Freaking Turtles in Destiny just handle it in, like, 5 seconds. Like, oh yeah, he's dead now, bye.
Well, I mean, does
Hey,
anyone
dead now, so
actually give
bye.
a crap?
Like, oh, jeez. We done?
The way I wrote it was an homage. Holy crap, dude! What is that screeching noise? The way I wrote it was an homage to Arrow, so like it should have lasted a lot longer. Like I wrote it in like a 45-minute like episode style, or like 42 minutes or something like that.
And
Sam-
Sam made it 13.
And Sam cut it to
Well, it certainly did feel like an homage to something. And, I mean,
It felt like an homage to crap. No, just
yeah. And oh, the crap. At least crap contributes to the environment. I think that the writing was decent. I just think that like the timing of the moments, and there was no emotion in any of those scenes. The voice acting was off in some spots, and the animation just suffers because of the way he does it.
you were off in some spot.
Wow, Roman, hilarious. You're gay. Nobody likes you. You wrote Love is Blind. Vigilante. That was 13 minutes long, and according to you, was written to be a 45-minute thing, which makes me think that number one, what you had written was rushed in terms of production, and maybe parts were cut out. Could he have made it in a 40-minute episode? Probably. Would it have been better? I don't know. The animation would have probably still been atrocious, but it would at least match the tone and tempo of the actual series in which you were trying to homage.
Oh, I think that Sam botched my creation so much. Like like I said, I wrote it to be a lot longer than it was.
I honestly don't think it's that, because I'm sure he has potential. I think everybody can know in terms of filming. But I don't think he just put any effort in. Every shot was like one frame. When we were watching, what was one where Lockdown at Taj's bar or whatever, where they're all dying. The running scene was just a still frame of Roman like this, like
It's to simulate motion, and it just
It doesn't
it-
simulate motion. It just like he's striking a pose in the middle of by the way. That side had no set design. It was just a grass mat.
like I was saying earlier, I had a much grander vision for what Vigilante was supposed. I think if we used some of my aspects and I wrote a totally new story for the secret project that we're doing, that I'm not going to mention here, but hey, keep your eyes out.
We're making a porno.
But
Making a hentai. Doing it live.
but for our secret project that we're doing, I think if we used it there and like we put a lot of like effort into making it what it was, I think you all and me, of course, could make the script like a whole hell of a lot better because it's not one of my best scripts, but it's okay. It's not one of my best, but it's okay.
Not the script writing. I don't think it's the script writing because even then there were some episode premises that I actually kind of liked. I can joke about Love is Blind and why Roman's a retard all I want, but honestly, that's a pretty decent plot idea. I think the problem is that Sam rushed it.
Mm-hmm.
Every episode is either 16 minutes or 5 minutes long from what I've seen. The older ones are more to 5 minutes, and the later ones are 13 minutes. Had they been a little bit longer and maybe thought out a bit more, it could have worked. The comedic timing was off because it was only just pictures. I think it's a comedy show, but there's no comedic timing, especially when most of the jokes are comedic timing sort of things. I don't know.
And most of the stuff is inside jokes.
Yeah, and that's also what I think was kind of weird. There's a lot of shut up Sams in there, and I feel like a lot of that stuff was relevant in the Skype calls of old. Of course, I wasn't there for that, but I mean, I assume.
No, it was, and we all
Yeah,
loved it.
that's true.
And as such, looking back at it now, first of all, it's cringy. Second of all, it doesn't make any sense. And I'm sure for people that were watching the series, they probably liked it because other people were in it, honestly. Better luck next time, I guess. If Sam is to ever come back and make a LEGO community again, I doubt he'd have our support in it. He might have to get new members or whatever. Or maybe he'll just make something new entirely with the LEGO idea. If he ever does that again and he starts writing scripts or whatever, I hope that he kind of does see this video, because while it is me taking the piss at some of the jokes, there's parts where you can definitely improve in this. I don't think that it's all garbage. Because part of me wants to say that there's improvements and they could make it, and if it ever happened again in a universe where Sam was still here, we could say that it could work and we could work things out. However, part of me wants to rip it to shreds. I mean, Sam did a lot of things wrong, and we can admit that. But there was some poor acting in there, I think, from some people. And, you know, like, and things are glossed.
Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan's scream in whatever episode, Tasha's bar, where it goes from Ryan, the classic Wilhelm Ryan scream, to like, sorry. That was funny.
Sorry.
I honestly think that the main downfall is the style. Lego stop motion is pretty difficult to do, I'm sure. But if he had put in the time to make it fluid enough where that the jokes would work and that you could see movement, who knows? It could have been a different story, honestly. I think the thing that bugs me the most, because I want to be an animator in the stop motion field, it's the stop motion that makes me like kind of cringe a little bit, to be fair.
He basically adopted what Turtles does in his series, where it's like static. However, it's like simulating.
It simulates movement. But Turtles has the camera move, but he has like step noises. And I think that...
And he's also filming what...
Yeah. And also he's got dynamic shots, and at least he knows how to frame one, I think. I think it's just the set building, too. Like I mentioned with the field sort of set, I guess, where it's just a grass mat. Had the sets been intricate and maybe flowed a lot better. I'm looking at the bar one right now on these thumbnails. It's a blue floor with yellow walls. Sam's camera is already yellow, so it looks kind of hard. It's hard to look at because it bores me to death. And I'm looking at Stop Blinking right now. There's literally a single Lego tree. And I think had the sets had a more formal color and they all flowed together and there was more stuff in the background in the pictures, it would have been a lot better to look at. I want to say a lot of wasted talent. There were a lot of big users in there, and they could have done something really good. But I feel like Lego Movie was kind of a waste of their talents. In Vigilante, Jay Louvier does a great, main big villain, and he gets, 5 seconds of it. I think had he been... Because here's the thing. In the other ones, it's either like, oh, no, this character is dead. Well, that's a shame. But, I can hear the effort in, the attempt to put some sort of character in there. And that's what I like the most about shows. They can be slideshows and they can be disgusting looking for all I care. If the characters can work off each other and have a good plot line, that's good. But I think that for most of the characters in terms of writing and voice actors, it's just not really handled that well. I'm not sure. Lego Community is such a confusing enigma of Thomas Wooden Railway videos. It's not even a Thomas Wooden Railway video.
This
And
got nothing to do with Thomas. There's references to Thomas in the show, but it's got nothing to do with us being Thomas fans.
Except for Love is Blind, where you guys are Thomas fans.
And they're in Toys R Us.
Yeah, and whatchamacallit, whatever the other thing. Love is Blind. Matt's his only role is that he has a girlfriend in an episode. He does nothing else of importance. He just walks in. Oh, I have a girlfriend, guys. Bye. I counted like 3 times he does that, and that's his only thing in the episode. Again, that's wasted potential, to be fair. There could be so much more with that, and he could have done so much more with the writing of that. And I'm talking about Roman, because Roman wrote that. And I think Roman did a good job for what he had. But again, I think Sam did do some stuff to that. I'm not sure if that's...
To end off this West Skull, because this was a really weird one, because I'm acknowledging that the audience exists, and I don't do that in West Skulls, but hi audience. I think that I'm confident in saying that the Lego Community is gone, and it's never coming back. It's 6 feet under at this point. And if it ever does return with Sam helming it, I will not be coming back as head writer, because that's basically what I was. I mean, let's be perfectly honest here. That's also not me tooting my own horn. I mean, that's literally what it was.
I wish him the best of luck if he does come back and try to redeem it with something different. Or if he tries to make another series in that sort of style. Because I don't really wish ill will on him. I think that whatever he can do... Maybe he's a scummy person, but I think that he has potential in videos. We'll never know, I guess, unless he comes back.
Right now, it doesn't look like Sam's ever coming back, which is sort of a shame, but it's also not, because he's kind of a scummy person. That's my own personal opinion. You could read my Twitter about what happened with Sam and why he's gone. But anyway, the Lego Community is buried, it's gone, and it's time for all of us to move on to bigger and larger things.
And better things.
And better things.
I'm the nostalgia critic. I remember it, so you don't have to, and I like Transformers. Robots in the sky.